Welcome to Persia Red Space, and we are going to be doing our weekly guidance. And it is for December 7th to the 13th. And in between December 7th and 13th, well, before I get into that, let me say grab your drinks, grab your smoke, everything, get relaxed with me. Welcome. Get relaxed with me in Persia Red Space. But Spirit's about to tell me 1212. The number 1212, December 12th, 2020. 1212 is about seeing that you are not where you want to be at and starting over, which makes sense because January 1st is our new fiscal year. It's not the new year because, like I said in another video, it was spring solstice that's the rebirth of things coming in. But the new fiscal year is January 1st. So 1212 is just telling you or asking you, are you where you want to be on this journey? If not, what are you going to do about it? 1212 is the perfect time to do a ritual that will bring in the blessings of 1212. So just in case y'all want to do a little something this week, 1212 is the perfect portal to do that, to help bringing a new, better, beautiful fiscal year, January 1st. Y'all excuse me, I've been dealing with a lot of allergies. I don't know what's going on. I don't usually have allergies around this time, but whatever. We'll be using our earth deck. I feel like we need to talk about a little bit of earth, a little bit of grounding. And I'll also be using our starseed to give message. So, y'all know how this go. I got small hands and all that great stuff. Spirit, ancestors, guides, give us a message. What should we be aware of in this weekly guidance from December 7th to December 13th? What should we know and be aware of as a collective? What are some messages that you would like to give? What are some downloads that you want me to relay to the collective about this week and what we should be aware of? New way with small hands. Almost. I want them to pop out this time. I don't know if it's going to work with my small hands. Do one more shuffle and I'll go back to my normal if nothing pops out. Okay. What should we know as a collective? What is something going on? There you are. Couldn't reach you with my small hands. And then message from Spirit. What messages can you give us using the Starseed deck? What should we know as a collective? Like there's one more. What should we know as a collective? What should we be aware of? Okay, that one popped. Okay. We got our cards. Let me move them over so you guys can see. We got our cards. So what are our cards saying? Oh, and if this is flipped over, it doesn't matter. This is one of those decks where being in reverse doesn't really matter. Release. Autumn Equinox. Well, all right. All right. And what messages do we have from Spirit? Wisdom and creation. So this is the card that we have. Let's see if I can clear that up for you guys. Release. Wisdom says, see your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. And creation says, being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So y'all already know what I'm about to do. I'm about to flip this because I think it's interesting that the autumn equinox came up. So see you guys in a second. Welcome, 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 welcome back, loves. Okay, so we had the autumn equinox for release, and we had wisdom and creation. So it's funny that I brought up the 12/12 portal because the 12/12 portal deals with getting rid of what we don't want and bringing in something new. Like if we're not happy with where we are, starting a new journey, right? Autumn equinox. In autumn, trees lose their leaves. They let go of things that take up too much energy and life force. So they get rid of some branches, they release all their leaves gradually, and start to conserve their energy and life force for the winter months coming. Okay? Sometimes we see that as like a death and rebirth. And it's funny because nature does this, unless you're an evergreen. Nature does this like consistently every autumn. They shed, the leaves become a bright, beautiful brown orange color, and they fall. The trees are still alive though, but they're conserving energy, and they do this without a second thought. It's like it's natural. This card is telling us that we need to release some things. Like we need to prepare for our winter months by releasing. We need to act like these trees. We need to conserve our life force, meaning we do need to get some rest during this time. And that goes into this is also flu season. Along with everything else going on, please be careful. You need to rest, get your energy, keep it conserved because your body needs that energy to be able to fight off everything that's going on. And it's great if you're taking preventative measurements and everything like that. That's good, but don't forget, rest is a thing that the body needs because while you're resting, the body is regrouping, regenerating, and refreshing itself. It can only do that while you're asleep because all of your bodily functions have slowed down, and it's allowing it to do a self check so that it's not really like worried. Sorry, guys. It allows you to do a self check so that it can figure out like what's going on. So when you don't sleep or you lack sleep or you lose out on it, your body is not getting time to regenerate, refocus, refresh, do what it has to keep you healthy. So don't forget to get some rest because a lot of you might be feeling like the symptoms of being sick because you're not resting. You may feel like you're getting a cold because you're not resting. It is important to rest around this time. There is a transference of temperature going on. Some of our bodies react to it very differently, and it's by getting a cold or it just is slightly weakened. And this is a time where most people are trying to rev themselves up. Oh, it's the holiday season. This is going on. This is going on. Scoop. No. Chill out. Chill out. Because this also deals with your monetary wealth. This also deals with your business. This also deals with anything physical. So now it doesn't just only deal with you needing to get more rest. This card is also asking you and saying like, hey, look this week. What is it that is not conducive to your financial security? What are you doing that is not conducive to you getting to your financial goals? Where are you at right now? What are you doing with your money? Are you being frivolous with it? Are you being smart with it? Are you investing it? Are you doing something with it? Because at this point, they want you to get rid of what's not serving the greater good of the tree. Meaning you got to get rid of some branches. You got to get rid of some leaves. It's not serving you. But don't forget that autumn solstice and winter solstice, they all go into spring solstice. And we haven't even hit winter solstice yet. And that's the funny thing. This is talking about autumn solstice, which is the same as equinox. Sorry, I like to say solstice. And we are in autumn equinox. We're in that phase. So for this card to pop up, we really need to look at what we're doing with our finances, and not just finances for some of us. For some of us, your physical well-being right now is on the line. What are you releasing to bring yourself into a stronger state? What are you getting rid of? What are you doing away with? Even if it's just for a season, what are you getting, like, what are you moving out of the way so that your body can conserve its life force, so it can conserve its energy? What are you planning on getting rid of? Not only that, this conservation is not just for financial clarity and our financial well-being. It's for our business. It's time for you to think about where you want to go. What plans? What are your future plans? What are your future goals? Some of us have not written down anything. We are living in the moment, which is not a bad thing, but we have not planned for the future or the bigger picture. I had this conversation with one of my great brothers last night. He has not made an end goal. A lot of us have not made an end goal. We have just kind of made plans and kept on going with those plans without even thinking like, hey, I need to come up with something to work towards. And sometimes this happens when we are not trying to think about certain things. We are distracted, or we're trying to keep ourselves distracted so that we're not thinking about what it is that is really bothering us. And some of us have gotten to a place where we have buried certain things into our subconscious so deep that when it's brought to you, you're just like, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. I think that and it is it. You've just buried it so deep that you don't realize it's there. It's become a part of you. And it's really time for you to release that part, because it's been sitting with you for so long, you can't even tell the difference between you and something else. A lot of us are like that. A lot of us are like that. This week is telling you, you really need to pay attention to some of these flags. People are going to say things to you that are going to cause triggers that you don't feel like should be there. These triggers are there because you haven't gotten through them. Your subconscious protects you. So they will cage and put away and organize in like a little prison certain thoughts and things that bother you, because they're trying to protect you from going over the deep end with it. And for some of us, these issues, we need to unlock them and get rid of them, because they're stunting our growth now. They might have saved us at one point. They might have been helpful to us at one point, but they are no longer helpful. They're not saving us. They're not doing anything for us. They're just taking up space. Right now, it's like you as a tree, you have these leaves. You know winter's coming. You're not trying to release these leaves. You're like, oh, these leaves look so pretty. They make me look so robust. I love these leaves. So you keep them and you give all of your energy to these leaves. You have nothing left to keep yourself together. You have no energy or life force to keep yourself going, and you start dying off. Or you just start getting tired, drained. Things are not going your way. The energy is all messed up. There's no harmony. There's no tranquility. There's no duality. There's no nothing. And you just feel like you're all over the place. Everything is in chaos. Everything keeps on happening. Like there's never a moment where there's something not happening and you feel overwhelmed. That's the energy that you get in when you hold on to things that you don't need. So it's time for us to let go. Like really let go. A new fiscal year is coming. Fiscal deals with the money, the inventory, the things of that nature. That's how the government deals with it. This card is saying that you want a good fiscal year, you need to chill out. You want a good fiscal year, you want your monetary gain to show, you want to be prepared for this abundance of monetary wealth. You need to chill. You need to relax. You need to get some sleep. You need to rid yourself, like unpack these leaves. Get rid of these branches that you don't need. Because at the end of the day, as long as you've conserved your life force, it's balanced, and you're alive, When spring comes, babe, you're going to be good. When winter equinox comes, when winter solstice comes, you're going to be good. And in between this whole week, yeah, I'm giving y'all the neck roll and all the fingers and stuff. But in between this week, you have a 12-12 portal that says, because if you look up 12-12 in the medical physical meaning, it's saying that you want to get to another space. It's time for you to release things and let go. Come on now. This week, you could do a ritual, a meditation to do this. This is the perfect time. Or you could take that day and rest. Call your power back. Call your energy back. I call back all of my energy that I have given out. I call back all of my power that I have given out. It all returns to me. I request it all to return to me. It comes back to me and it refills me and my life. It gives me the strength that I need. Call your power back and rest. Call your power back and write down your goals. Call your power back and make an end goal. Call your power back and live, not just in the moment, but also remember to see the bigger picture. There's a smaller picture and there's a bigger picture. Some of us only look at the smaller picture, which is why we have no goals at the end. Some of us only look at the bigger picture and we don't pay attention to the journey that we're in. We're strictly in our masculine energy. We don't pay attention to the journey. Also pay attention to the journey, because what goes on in the journey is more important, if not as important, as the end of the journey and the rewards that we get from it. Y'all get what I'm trying to lay down here? I'm trying to make this as easy as possible because Spirit got me going. We also got our messages. One was wisdom. Oh, how did I get that bright? No, that dark either. Can we just be at a neutral place? Thank you. Wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. We all know when you start doing good, people won't start hating. What do they always say? You're not popping if you ain't got no haters. There are going to be people that don't want you to do good, whether you're just starting your business, whether you're in your business, or whether you have ideas or a project coming up. You could be working for someone and you're doing a good project and someone is jealous of that. But use that to your opportunity. A lot of people send us this negative energy, this messed up, evil energy. The name of the game is transmutation or transformation. Transmutation is almost the same as transformation, where it's using that energy and turning it into something good, transformation, or using that energy to power something, transmuting it to power something, and it no longer being negative. Y'all know what y'all gotta do. It's time for y'all to stop letting these people get under your skin. So there's always gonna be someone hating on you. Does it really matter all that much? Does it really deter you from doing your business? Does it stop you from getting your job done? It shouldn't. That should be motivation, because you know that someone is watching. Someone is looking at you. They're jealous of the fact that you got something going on. Use that to your advantage. Use that energy. Remember, wherever your focus goes, your energy goes. So if they're focusing on you, you take that energy and you use it for your own good. Use it as motivation. They ain't got no control over you. Don't give it to them. Don't give them that energy. Remember, you get rid of branches and you get rid of leaves for your transformation, for your death and rebirth. Get rid of those leaves. Our next one. I might be on because I might even have to. Creation. At least you can see creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So, a lot of us, like I said, we need to get into our feminine energy of paying attention to the journey. How creative are you on your journey? Like, what are some life hacks that you've applied? What are some things that you've done that's not conventional that has helped you on this journey? Those things are skill sets. That is knowledge plus experience equaling out to wisdom. You're gaining wisdom during this journey. It's not fruitless. It may not be exactly the same the way that we want to go, but that's not the point of the journey. It's about building your skills. It's about building your talent. It's about seeing what you can do. It's about giving yourself the time to shine. Being creative is like being given a blank canvas. You are the blank canvas. Your journey may not be a blank canvas, but you can add color, you can add drawings into it, you can add whatever you want into it and make it look better than what it is, make it more creative and make it work for you better than what it was before. Being creative definitely allows us to tap into our feminine energy. Think about your favorite artists, Halsey or Erica Badu or The Baby. They're all creative artists. They tapped into their feminine energy. But look at The Baby. You're not going to go up to him and call this dude feminine and he not mollywop you one. But he uses his feminine energy because he's creative. So just in case any of y'all that got the idea that using feminine energy is not a masculine thing to do, fellas. Michael Jackson, Prince, they were creative. Jay-Z was creative. Lil Wayne is creative. Regardless of what he looks like now, creative. So take time in this autumn equinox to pay attention to your creativity, to get your rest, to remember how smart you are. Remember what I said, knowledge plus experience equals wisdom, and we got the wisdom card. We're preparing for winter solstice. We're preparing for our monetary. We're preparing our physical. We're preparing our business. And that 12/12 portal is the perfect time this week to get it done. You don't have to do it, but it is a perfect time. It's a perfect time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that I see you on the next one, and that you guys have a great 12/12 portal, a great week. We are already in the middle of December, and I can't wait to see you guys later. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe. You never know who needs this. And I will see you later. Bye, guys.